take shots out of this, just like we always do with our footwork. If you don't want to do shots, you just want to work on the feet, that's acceptable as well. But right now, what I want you to do is really start to understand how to run right into an inverted speed stop. Now here's what an inverted speed stop really is. If I was to cross, for instance, and I start to take my inside step, maybe I decide not to dribble this, maybe I do. But my next step would have been right here. Now this is the moment that we really want to be able to study and break down, because if I was to continue to run, my very next dribble would be what we call our next dribble step. I'm syncing up my dribble with my inside foot. So I would have dribble, motion step, dribble, and then people would typically have a speed stop out of that, which would be an inside-outside stop. An inverted speed stop is the opposite of that. Now there's a couple different reasons why I might do this in the game, and even though I don't want to get too caught up in those reasons, because I want to just be able to have the footwork, let's just take a look at why it might be effective. So if I started to take this step and then I start to take my next step, the natural rhythm of a drive, my next step would be in front of me. So if I decide to interrupt my drive in order to stop and pick up the ball for a shot, that's the advantage of an inverted speed stop. It gives me the ability to stop in rhythm and off rhythm. And so it allows me to simply stop or stop and shoot literally every step that I take in the game. The other example of a reason why I might want to be able to have this type of footwork is simply because I want to gain more space from someone behind me. If I was always step inside, outside, now obviously I'm stopping right here on my mat, but if I want to take one more step away from somebody, I can always step one step past that point to be able to stop outside, inside into my shot. Now the way that we're going to break down this method is really simple. I want to start off with a cross, and I actually want you to float the ball on the run. I want to get used to running right into your stop. And so right now, if I cross and I take that first step, the ball's in a float position, and then I want you to simply take two more steps into a stop. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and shoot out of these. But as you run, and I'll do this a little bit faster now, I want to be able to cross, step, step, step. And if you can literally take 3 steps on a drive, you're starting to understand what an inverted speed stop feels like. A lot of players can't do this footwork because they're so used to being inside-outside. And while we teach inside-outside speed stops, your ability to do outside-inside shows complete control over the discipline of your feet. So if I was going right, exact same concept, I go ahead and cross, my inside step happens next, and then I run into an outside-inside pickup. You got 20 minutes to really explore this footwork to make sure that you understand how to feel those 3 steps right into a stop or right into a shot. Those are inverted speed stops right now.